You know, if you're talking Tex, you want to start making your move just about now. Hit free throws, but you were very concerned about the offensive rebounds in that third quarter. There were some sequences where Ginebra would collect 3 in a row as far as the offensive board was concerned.
It was actually 2-1 when it came to offensive rebounds in that quarter. And that's what gave that multiple possessions to Barangay Ginebra. Another cause for concern for Talking Tex. That's why they can't seem to eat into this lead. Is that right there? We saw it right there. Offensive rebound. The other one, 3-point shooting. They've had a lot of good looks. Pero wala talagang pumapasok para sa Talking Tex.
But you know, with the game on the line, Alapag, you know, we've seen in all these years, his spirit is so contagious. He'll try as hard as he can to win this ballgame. If he'll have to do it by himself, he'll do it. But he'll try to be the leader that he is here in the fourth.
And for Barangay Ginebra, on the other hand, there is some cause for concern because you're only up by 8, but Talking Tex is not playing such a clean game, while you, on the other hand, are getting all of the offensive rebounds and you're getting all the 3-point shots for you going down.
And you're just ahead by 8, like Castro dances around them, but misses the layup. And a Ginebra foul has just been called. Wilson, the culprit, his third. It's the turn of Jong Uchigo to raise a howl.
It's actually the first time that we've seen any coach feel slighted or not like a call so far in this game. So give credit to the referees. It's the fourth quarter, 8 minutes to go, and the first time that any coach did not like the call that was called so far.
But talk about that, Led. That's tough on the part of Talking Tex. Such an open shot, even the best can miss, even at the closest range. Cardona finding a way, pushes the shot. And here is where Menk is so invaluable. It's on the ground. Cardona against Wilson. Greets there, everybody with a hello. And Ginebra is seriously threatened here. Their lead is down to 6. And we're in for a huge, huge finish. Stay with us. The Big Dome is still rocking and a shaking as we welcome you to game number 5, the final showdown in the quarterfinals. Only one team will move forward. It's win or go home kind of scenarios. Jason Webb put it so succinctly. Here comes Menk, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Will there be a shot? What an angle, but no conversion. And here comes Cardona, who already has 21. His lob pass, Helterbrand says, gotcha. Helterbrand trying to breeze by Castro. Dish off and a foul by Dillinger. John Uchigo telling, is it Wilson who received it on the edge to shoot it? When you in the pros, when you hear the whistle, shoot it.
But it was a tough contact right there, because Jared Dillinger did not know that Willie Wilson was about to fill in the gaps of the break.
Referee Herrera, who is the crew chief here tonight, has requested for an official's timeout.
I think with that contact, Willie Wilson does have some blood coming out of his forehead. Or at least they're going to try to clean it up.
(93-87). And watch that last sequence. Yun, nagkapuntakan yung dalawa. And Dillinger now with his 4th personal foul. Foul again. This should be on Peak. And that'll be 5 on Ali Peak. And for Ali Peak and his team, that'll be their 3rd team foul.
And Seth, double black eye, because as Ali Peak tried to go for that shot block, he fell to the ground and seemingly hit Harvey Carey's leg. You see Harvey Carey there in the right side of your screen trying to shake it off. But that's a lot of weight landing on your legs.
We're going to check out the Yakult Slam Dunk And this was the one that finished the third quarter.
And you can see JC Antal just doing his job and just contributing in so many ways in this series. He's got 25 to match his conference high, and there's still a lot of time left in this game.
You know, Intal seems to have this propensity for erasing his personal high, conference high with every game in a variety of ways, as you mentioned, as part of his contribution. Nice twist in the air by the blitz known as Castro.
And he needed that for his confidence. Missed a number of easy layups. Finally gets one for himself.
17 for Castro. Algebran tries to slow things down. The corner shot. Oh, okay. This is basketball. You can say, may awa. And when you're shooting in such a rhythm, in such a flow, he has 28 points.
And like you said, he just broke his conference high.
And Ginebra now ahead 97-89. Now the guards of Talking Tex are now carrying the game on their shoulders here. Still a lot of time though, 6 and 29. Intal asking for it. Dances in the air. Missed the shot. Here's Alapag. No numbers. But don't tell that to Alapag. They grapple. They fight. They claw for it.
Oh,
there's a foul.
Tough foul. That is a tough foul. That's what you call a playoff foul. Willie Wilson giving up a hard foul.
And that'll be 4 against Wilson. The third on Barangay Ginebra. 6 and 10 remaining. And Castro's on your picture for a pair. Look at this Swakto shot, courtesy of Macmac Cardona. From Pilipinas, Mr. Donatan, 5 piso lang, Swakto. Again, we start the semifinals on Wednesday, and our second game will be Pure Foods against San Miguel, and Alaska against one of these two teams will square off in our first game in the semifinals, which will be a best of 7. Open shot. Look at the position of the Ginebra big men for those offensive rebounds.
Everything going wrong on Talking Tex side right there. They did not contest that 3-point shot, so that means they had more people at the paint, but still unable to clear offensive glass. Barangay Ginebra playing with more passion right now and giving it their all, because rebounding is all about heart, and Barangay Ginebra showing much more at this point.
And if you can read the body language of Chot Reyes, it's about the effort they have at this point. Their legs seem to be so heavy with the burden of this series.
And it's tough for many of the players on the side of Talking Tex.
Okay, this is, I believe, a 30-second timeout. As always, it's brought to you by Handy Fix. Ang first aid ng bahay mo, Bonzo, seals all.
And going back to the point that you said, medyo mabigat yung mga paa ng players ng Talking Tex. Coach Chot Reyes rather has shortened down his lineup. Not only does he not have Ranidel de Ocampo, remember that he was playing De Guzman a number of times, and in this game you can see konti lang yung ginamit niya ng mga players, and a lot of his players playing a lot of minutes, especially at that guard front.
Alapag is saying, I'm going to fire away, and in a matter of time something's going to fall in, and that's a 3-point shot. Alapag with a total of 13.
And again, we have to stress, you look at Barangay Ginebra, they're playing well, getting a lot of loose balls, hitting their outside shot. But up to this point, Talking Tex still in there, but Ginebra continues to shoot from the outside.
You know, we shouldn't call Tubit the saint. We should call him the dagger. He can really dig it in and turn it and make you feel so helpless. In the meantime, a loose ball foul.
And one of the things quite evident with Talking Tex, the inability to actually finish around the basket. They're big guys, seemingly afraid of finishing near the basket, which is kind of an irony, because when